Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I've created a smoky eye, and you know, smoky eye doesn't happen often on my channel, but I do love it. It's a fully matte smoky eye and I use the Ember Lights palette. So if you want to learn how to create this look, keep watching. First product I'm going to start off with is Bark Cream Shadow Stick, and instead of drawing it onto my eye, I'm actually going to draw it onto my fingertip and start to pat this on. And I'm basically just going to take it all through the socket section and on the lid. So just with your finger, press Bark onto the lid, start in the middle because that's where you can almost hold the most shadow, and then start to softly blend it through the inner corners and the outer corners. If there are some tight little corners that you can't get into, you can actually use your smoky eyeliner brush and start to pat it into the little corners. Once you get that initial shape, I'm going to go into the color Chocolate Caviar, and this is from the Ember Lights collection. And I'm just going to start to wiggle it into the crease of the eye and very softly start to blend it out. Keep it nice and tight to the socket and just wiggle it around. Once you've blended it out, I'm going to go back into that same color with my finger and just pat it into any little patches that you can see, because you want it to be a jet black brown pigment. You definitely don't want it to be patchy, so just use your finger and tap it all over. Back into the same color, and I'm going to use my smoky eyeliner brush. I'm just going to start to press this right in between my lashes, so not underneath, right in between. And you're going to do this from one corner all the way to the inner corner, and then just take your eyeshadow brush and start to softly buff it out until it's nicely diffused. With my eye blender brush, I'm going to pick up the color Camel, and I'm just going to start to softly sweep it through the crease. You don't want a lot of this product, you just want a small amount just to diffuse that darker color. And don't worry if it's sort of messy or anything like that. I'm going to show you how to clean it up, but just try and keep it in the vicinity of your eyebrow. And then you're going to do exactly the same thing with your eyeshadow brush. So back into Camel with the eyeshadow brush, and you're going to sweep that underneath as well. Something that I hear quite a lot is when you're trying to create a smoky eye, it almost gets really messy and then you have areas that aren't blended too well. So I really like taking whatever brush that I used for my concealer previously, and just with whatever's left on the brush, I like to just blend through the edges to really soften that blend out. And also from the underneath, I like to just clean up. So go from right at the bottom and then just sweep your concealer brush upwards so it cleans up any little mess. I'm going to go in with Chocolate Truffle in the gel pencil and just take that right onto my waterline. So this is another thing that a lot of people tend to do, is to create a smoky eye, start off with the eyeliner and the waterline. I actually find that you want to use your eyeliner right at the end. It's almost like the finishing touches rather than it being the main product. So just use it to really define the rest of the makeup. So taking that on the top and the bottom. Of course, finishing off with Smokey Eye Mascara. And I definitely would do about 3 to 4 coats of the mascara just to really build up the volume of the lashes, especially because we've used quite a dark eyeshadow. You want to make sure that your lashes really show, or you can even wear a pair of false lashes if you want. And then what I like doing right at the end is taking the color Flesh here, which is just a matte cream tone. I'm going to take a little bit up onto the brow just to nicely highlight. And then I like to take a little bit right in the inner corner And I'm going to keep it matte on the inner corner because this whole look is matte, so you don't want to pop anything shimmery, just to keep the consistency. And there you have a full glam smoky eye using the Ember Lights palette. Obviously with this palette you've got the matte shades here, and then you've got 2 shimmer shades. So if you did want to shimmer this up a little bit, you can definitely use those shades in conjunction, but it's just a really easy palette to create a smoky eye like this. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and if you've got any questions at all, make sure to drop them in the comments below and I'll answer you all back. Have a beautiful day. Bye.